Hello everyone! In today's video I am going to take a true or false quiz. If you like, you can join in and let me know your score in the comments below. I found the quiz on YouTube, without having seen it of course, otherwise it will be unfair. Let's start with the quiz. Zombies are not made up. True or false? I think false. Oh! It's true. It says, we as humans can't turn into ones as we see in movies, but the animal kingdom has its zombies. For instance, one type of fungus takes over ants with specific chemicals. Something changes in the ant's brain, so it leaves its family to fulfill a special mission, finding some special branch or leaf where the fungus sprouts out of it and then releases spores back into the world. Okay, that's a good start. Bats are blind. That is false. Bats are not blind. Not true at all. The myth probably comes from the fact that they are nocturnal creatures and have extraordinary hearing abilities. They hunt mostly when it's dark and rely on a thing called echolocation. But it doesn't mean they're blind. Their eyes aren't useless. They're just adjusted to low light conditions. Well, I knew that. 1 point. The world's biggest waterfall. I'm sorry, I just woke up. I'm very tired. The world's biggest waterfall is under the ocean. I think that is false. This one's very true. It's in the Nordic Sea. The cold seawater is denser than the warm waterfall. The drop is almost 2 miles. That's pretty deep. The smallest wasp in the world is not bigger than an amoeba. I say it's true. It is true. This wasp has the same body parts as other bugs, like eyes, wings, brain, legs and more. It is just 0.008 inches long, which in most cases makes it smaller than a single-celled organism, we also know as amoebas. That's very small, wow. An ostrich egg will always have several yolks. That is false, right? It's false. Just like a regular chicken egg, an ostrich egg has just one yolk. It's pretty large though, equal to about 24 chicken egg yolks. Whoa, that's big. All dinosaurs were giants. I think that's false, because in the movies there are little dinosaurs as well. False. Movies show them as huge scaly lizards, but nope. First off, there were many smaller dinosaur species, and some of them were as small as a turkey or a pigeon. Plus, some dinos like T-Rex were even covered with feathers, especially at the early stages of their lives. Oxygen is colorless. That's false. It is true, but only partially. Oh, I thought it was blue. As a gas, it has no color, but in solid or liquid form it has a sky blue shade. So do I have a point now or not? I just say no. It's colorless, partially. I don't give myself a point for that. We only use 10% of our brain. That must be false. It's false. The idea about hiding incredible powers in the rest of our brain makes for a good movie, but in reality it's different. We actually use 100% of our brain all the time. It's only that parts of it are more active than others in different circumstances. The origins of the 10% myth date back to the 1890s, with Harvard psychologist William James and Boris Sidis. I think these quizzes are pretty interesting. Lobsters taste with their feet. I say it's true. It is true. Humans actually do the same sometimes. We can taste garlic with our feet. Rub some of it on the bottom of your bare foot and enjoy the taste in your mouth. The chemical that gives garlic its unique smell gets absorbed through the skin, passes through the bloodstream and ends up in your mouth and nose. Well, I think it's a good thing that we don't have to taste everything we step in. I have to agree on that one. Apes are our ancestors. I think that's false. That is false. We are all primates and have some common but very distinct ape ancestor with species like chimpanzees. Still, evolution works in a more complex way than that. The family tree divides, after which each species develops in their own direction. That way, humans and apes got many distinctive features after dividing their lineage in the very distant past. I don't know what I'm saying. I hope you do. I'm just reading the subtitles. I forgot to write my score down. Then maybe Neanderthals are our ancestors. Then I think that's true. It is also false. Even though they lived at the same time modern humans at one point, they mostly inhabited different areas of our planet. So they're not just a stage of human development, but a different lineage. They were also pretty creative. They used fire, made tools, ate medicinal plants, cleaned their teeth, and did so many more things similar to our species. Neanderthals probably went extinct because of the harsh climate changes. The sun is yellow. That one is false. Not true. This is an illusion created by the Earth's atmosphere. The true color of the sun is white. The cooler the star is, the deeper and darker it is. So the coolest stars are dark red or brown, and then there are hotter red stars. If the star is about 10,000 degrees Kelvin, it's blue. The sun is not the hardest star, so with a surface temperature of about 6,000 Kelvin, it is white. Black holes are actual holes. I say it's true. It is false. Contrary to what the name implies, they aren't empty. They are very dense objects with an extremely strong gravitational pull. If you venture into a desert, you probably still need to grab an umbrella. That's true. It is true. It's a common misconception that it never rains in deserts. For example, the Sonoran Desert in Arizona is probably one of the wettest deserts on Earth, with up to 20 inches of rain per year. Dogs can only distinguish black and white. That is false because dogs can actually see a few colors. It's a myth. Sure thing, your pup won't tell the difference between maroon and purple, but dogs do see a few colors. Their dominant ones are blue and yellow. For instance, when doggies see a rainbow, it looks for them as a sequence of brownish, light yellow, grey, light blue and dark blue. Cats need whiskers for balance. I say that's false. It is a myth again. Cats need the whiskers to feel what's around them, not to maintain their balance. Also, whiskers help them to see and navigate, so they basically act as antennae. The Great Wall of China is the only object made by people that's visible from space. That's false. I think that's false. It is false. NASA photos prove that there are quite a lot of human-made objects you can see from space. There are highways, bridges, some large airports, and even the Kennedy Space Center. Goldfish have a 3-second long memory. People say that, but I'm not sure, so I am going for false. It is false. Fish are actually really smart. One study showed goldfish could tell the difference between 2 classical songs. They're not quick learners, true, but after over 100 sessions they did it, which wouldn't be possible if their memory could only last for 3 seconds. The deep sea is completely dark. I say that's true. It is actually a myth. Sunlight penetrates deep waters weakly, so technically we can say that below 3200 feet there's officially no light. However, there's another type of light down there. It's all about blue and green luminescence. It generates light thanks to an enzyme called luciferase. It breaks down high energy molecules and produces photons and bacteria and some deep sea fish bodies. The ostrich buries its head in the sand. I think that's true. Oh, it is not true. The bird would most likely have big problems because of suffocation in this case. What really happens is that they lay their head and neck down against the ground. Since these parts are light colored, they blend in. Which actually explains why people think their heads are buried in the sand. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Also, the Earth is round. Or is it? Yeah, the Earth is round. Well, technically it has flattened poles, together with a bulge at the equator. That way it has an irregular shape of an ellipsoid. Aha, so is it true or false? I say the Earth is round. Water boils when you add a bit of salt. Actually, I never paid attention to that. I say it is false. That's a myth. It doesn't make any difference, and even if it does, it may even take longer for the water to boil. Porcupines shoot their quills. I don't know, but I will say that it's false. It is false. These quills are on their tail, sides and back. They lay flat until the animal starts feeling threatened. But it's not their defense mechanism, since quills are rather soft to the touch. Maybe the myth occurred because these quills may detach if you touch them. Aha. A camel's hump is for water storage. I've never heard that, so I say it's false. It is false. These humps store fat, while the extra water is stored in their bloodstream. A blue whale's tongue is so big it can weigh as much as a full-grown elephant. That's a lot of weight, but I will say it's true. Blue whales are massive. It is true. These fellas are huge. Also, the heart of a blue whale is almost as big as a small piano. You lose more heat through your head. No, that's false. It is false, because the real reason people believe so is because when it's cold, our head is the only part we're most likely to keep uncovered. If we went outside wearing just a t-shirt, we lose heat through our arms. So wear a hat, guys. Meanwhile, if you're wearing only a t-shirt outside in winter, it's not only going to be your arms that get chilly. And this was the last question. I got 19 out of 26 answers correct. It is not bad, it is not the best, it is okay. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell so you don't have to miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!